Today I'd like to show you how to fix one of the most common issues that we get calls about when a water cooler stops working. It's usually that it won't dispense water. And typically what we've found is that has nothing to actually do with your cooler, it has everything to do with the bottle that you've got on. These bottles get reused many times in their life, and as they wear, they begin to they can develop these little pinholes. When they develop a pinhole, it basically ends up flooding the reservoir, which then doesn't allow water to come out of either one of the spigots. The good thing is with most of these coolers, they've got some kind of built-in safety features now to keep that water from running all over your floor. It just stops it from dispensing water. So if you find your cooler doesn't dispense water, I'm just going to kind of show you what to do to basically get it back up and going again. First thing obviously is, if we do believe it's a bad bottle, we need to make sure we get that, that bottle needs to go off. Please be sure that if you do have one of these bottles, put a sticky note on it, circle the spot where you think it's leaking with a Sharpie, whatever, just to make sure that our delivery guys, or when you bring the bottle back to us, make sure that we know that it's a defective bottle. That way we can make sure to get it out of the rotation so it doesn't end up in another home or another business where it gives somebody else the same kind of frustration. So once you've got that bottle removed, next thing you need to do is just find a pitcher, an old milk jug, anything that you happen to have around. You just need to let out about 2 to 3 cups or a half gallon worth of water, which is basically going to get rid of the flooding issue in the reservoir. And once you've let out some water, you're going to need to start to take apart the top. You can see where it says open, it's got the arrows, so it's telling you which way to twist it. So all you got to do is just twist that and then lift up. Now different coolers are going to be slightly different. Some of them will just pull out, some of them will just lift up or unsnap or unclip. But in this case, this is what you've got. And so on these Crystal Mountain coolers, you'll see this little blue cap here. You want to remove that blue cap. Inside of that cap, you're going to see this almost kind of paper towel looking piece of paper. And that's going to, if the case is that your cooler is flooded, this is going to be very wet. So what you're going to need to do is just use a paper towel and basically just blot that until you can get it as dry as you can. And then replace that back where it goes. Replace that cover. And then you're going to want to make sure you put a new bottle on the cooler.
Blue Ribbon, Pelham Waters, your complete water store.